Wicked Witches! Today I'm making an iconostasis, which is those like wooden panels that you see on the back of altars which have the iconography for the religion on them. And I am making one today for the archetypes that rule me. I'm doing this because I am working with a group of wonderful people, women and men who are in circle with me, creating or looking at what archetypes they are part of the lineage of. Because the more you understand the archetypes that you know, it's a bit like typecasting with acting, but that's kind of a shallower version of it. But like, what kind of character do you inhabit on Earth? It's useful to know because I think sometimes we're our own blind spot and we don't see the shape that we take up in the world. And when you don't see the shape you take up, then it can be happening at you without you knowing what's going on, and it can be a bit like you're out of control of it. And the saying that I talked about before of Jonathan Kay's, create or be created. When you know what your shape is, then you can start to create with it and celebrate it. Now, I'm quite lucky because mine isn't, well, I've got a few, but one of my main ones, the one that I'm making a iconostasis for today, is Aphrodite. Now, obviously, you know, she's great. She's very, like, earthy. So I see her as things like, you know, like Miss Piggy, Nanny Og, Nancy in Oliver Twist, the landlord's daughter in The Wicker Man, those kind of characters. Like, I could see me being in EastEnders more than I could see me being in a posh thing. I can't even think of anything, but you know what I mean. Dallas, but that's really old. So yeah, it's that kind of earthy, obtainable sexiness. That's me. So I'm creating a panel which I'll put on my altar. Now this is just made out of bits of cardboard. Like, this is just some bits of cardboard that came through the post with some stuff that I bought, and I've just used some old wrapping paper to stick them together. So then this will be like, it will stand like that, and I can make that go like that. You see, it's got quite a nice shape. It just happened that the cardboard was this shape, but I can work with this. And now I've just been going through magazines, ripping out any images that speak to me. I won't necessarily use all of them, but I'll show you some of the ones that I've cut out, and then I'm going to begin to stick them on. I've just got like some sexy ladies, nature, images of nature, red, anything red, and roses. More nature. And then I've got images that speak to me that I may or may not use, that would be like in the background, like the maypole, which is a symbol of fertility. Mushrooms, because they're my friend, because I'm a snail. And I've also ripped out some lettering so that I could write some lettering on there as well. So I'm going to have a little bit of fun cutting some things out, and then I'm going to stick them on my board. So I've done all my cutting out, and now I'm laying them out on my page so that you put the bigger things down first so they fill up the background space, and then I'm going to glue them on, and then I'll start doing the fun bit, the collagey bit. So what you want to do is you want to start with your biggest, with collage, you want to start with your biggest things and then work smaller. So I've just laid out a few larger things. I've got this lovely open window of nature, and then lots of gypsy feeling stuff. And then Queen of the Gypsies and Salome. They were just actually in the magazine, but they spoke to me and they felt kind of right. And I'm now going to stick on like the smaller things like magic mushrooms and the heart and things like that. But what I am going to do is I'm going to print out some of the characters from my list that I've made of people that I feel really do definitely fit into my archetype. So I'm going to print, if you don't have a printer, obviously you can just do it as a mood board with what's there. But if you do have a printer, then it's worth printing out some images and using them in it as well. Like I definitely need Sally Bowles on here. So I'm going to print out the different characters that speak to me and add them to the mix. And then I'll put the smaller images around them, because these will like be pretty around them. So yeah, I can do that next. So we did it. I did it. Here we are. So I'll show you. We've got Ishtar, Miss Piggy, Nancy from Oliver, the landlord's daughter from Wicker Man, Mushrooms and the Acid Man, because Aphrodite is a party queen. She's also she's the party goddess. Lots of red and flowers and nature and loveliness. We've got Pat Butcher. We've got Perdita, who is Prince Regent's mistress from when he was 18, living in Brighton. We have Astarte, I think that is. It's either Astarte or Inanna. No, it's Astarte. And Sally Bowles. And then this one here is Babao, who is a vagina with a face. She's awesome. Satine, I've forgotten her name, but I love her. The Queen of the Gypsies from Peaky Blinders. And is everyone on there? Yep. Oh no, and Columbine from Commedia dell'arte. Breakfast at Tiffany's, got Tiffany. We've got Nell Gwyn. We've got an awesome lady. We've got Nanny Og. And yeah, just lots of like the rose, the snail, holly, which are just things that I feel affiliated with, but then the heart and just love and yes. So I've got passion, sex, love and war written on there. And so the way this will work, so it's like an altar piece, is that will go on your altar like that. So that will sit down on your altar. And this is an iconostasis. And it's like a mood board, but it's your mood board of your archetypes, celebrating your you-ness on your altar. There you go. I hope you make one, and if you do, please will you share your photos and things with me, because I'd really love to see it. This is mine.